name is Chengetai Victoria, and it feels like forever since I sat down and faced the camera like this. But today I'm going to be talking to you about user generated content creation, or UGC. You may have been seeing this like all over social media for the past, I'd say 6 months. I feel like it's really become like a trend, but it is actually a really great way for you to make money. So if you want to know more and find out how you can get involved, keep watching. Don't forget to subscribe and make sure to share with all your friends. So, like I said, UGC stands for user generated content, and you can become a creator quite quickly. Basically, all you need to begin with is your phone. Just make sure it's on good resolution, and any item in your house, start shooting. But first, let me explain a little bit about user generated content. So basically, UGC is any type of content. It could literally be an audio, it could be a video, a picture that is created by an individual, not a brand, and is posted on social media. So quite literally, like, you have probably been creating user generated content and not being paid for it. So let's say you went to Tesco and you bought a bottle of Fiji water. You posted a picture of that Fiji water saying this is fantastic. You've just created user generated content, and then that brand could repost it and on their brand, and that's like positive reinforcement that their water is fantastic. So what does that even mean for you? How do you make money from it? Basically, brands are now paying creators to do this, but it's not like influencing, because you create content for brands that strategically aligns with their goals. Also give the brand loads of unique and organic content to post on their page that doesn't look like too forced or like marketing. So you don't have to post this stuff on your page, which means that you don't have to have a following at all. You can literally not be on social media whatsoever, but being on social media helps because, for example, if you understand how TikTok works, you know about the trends, you know about how to get loads of engagement, then you can use that to your advantage, sell that to the company, and you can provide the content for them, and that they will post it on their social media. You don't have to post the thing. You're probably wondering, why is this even a thing if influencing exists? Why bother? Like, why do brands need this UGC content when there's all these other types of advertising? And that's because 84% of consumers say that peer recommendations trump everything else. For example, if you saw an influencer posting something, sometimes you do think, oh, that's an ad, probably not genuine. But if someone who actually bought the product and is posting about it, you're going to believe it more because it probably seems more organic and more genuine, probably like what you would post, not necessarily something that has been curated and is aesthetically pleasing. That goes on to my next point. So how do you get involved? This is what I did. Obviously, I heard about it on, I think it was TikTok at first, but I went on Twitter, and if you go on Twitter, type in UGC community UK or whatever, wherever you're based, and there is so many people there. Get following, listen and read to what they're saying in the community. Everyone shares tips, and it's actually a really nice community. Everyone shares like, oh, I've got my first deal today, and everyone will be congratulating them. You learn a lot from other people. So I would say get on Twitter, follow as many people as you can, like just absorb as much information as you can as well. Next, you want to create a portfolio. So on this portfolio, you need to create content that shows, I guess, your style of work, and you can now find a niche. Now, I'm not actually sure if the niche is necessary. However, I think it does help. So for example, I focused on like skincare and beauty as my niche, and those are clients that have reached out to me because they've seen my portfolio and seen like, okay, she clearly has skincare and beauty as her niche. She understands the market, she understands the products, so therefore I guess we'll work with her. So I do think having a niche is helpful, probably not always 100% necessary. You can probably get away with not having one. For the portfolio, you want to create content, and you can do this by just finding stuff in your house. So for example, I've got here a little tin of Vaseline, and you can just create content around this, maybe an unboxing, or you could do a review on your Vaseline, show how you use the product. But these are literally the types of videos that you'll be creating for the brand. Obviously the brand will give you a brief. They could say, maybe mention how it gives you a rosy tint on your lips, for the Vaseline, or how nourishing and moisturizing it is, and you just have to mention that. Most brands that I've worked with don't necessarily give you a script, so it doesn't seem forced, so you can go naturally. And one skincare brand actually just told me, okay, you seem to know your shit, you seem to know what you're talking about, so go ahead and talk your shit, girl. And I would say go around and find 5 products or 5 things in your house, and obviously it doesn't have to be skincare. It could literally be your laptop. Maybe you want to get into gadgets, or an app. It could literally be an app. Find an app on your phone and then just start showing how you use that app. Now you've got your videos, you've got the videos that you want to show people. What you can do is create a separate Instagram, or you can add it into your own Instagram and post those on the Instagram. So I have an Instagram, it is CV Social Studio, and I post my UGC on there. And I also obviously use hashtags on there so brands can find me and like try to like skincare UGC UK, that kind of thing, just like random. And I have actually had brands reach out to me that way. You can also create a actual portfolio, like a website. So I was going to create a website, however you do have to pay for the website. So I was thinking, well, right now I'm not making any money, so I'm not going to spend loads of money on a website monthly until like I'm getting like, you know, regular clients. So what I did was I went on Canva, I created a portfolio on there, and that's free, and you just share the link on, for example, your Instagram bio, your Twitter bio. And on Twitter, I've seen loads of people in the UGC community say that they've gained loads of clients through Twitter. I have not experienced this. I have seen obviously loads of jobs being advertised on Twitter, which is great. However, I've not actually gained one, because I suppose everyone, as soon as the job's been posted saying we're looking for UGC creators between, let's say, 18 to 28, and everyone and their mum will literally go on that post and be liking, clicking, saying me, 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 and you kind of get lost in that. So I don't necessarily like that. So I guess that kind of leads me on to how do you find jobs. First, I downloaded some apps. So there's Fiverr. However, I feel like so many people are on a Fiverr, and my like listing wasn't necessarily coming up at the top. So I have had a few inquiries, but they actually haven't amounted to anything. Like I've gone back and forth and we've spoken and stuff, but it hasn't amounted to anything. And I read something that was like, if you, for example, let's say you lower your prices so that you're not competing with the big people who are really expensive and maybe have like loads of reviews, then you'll seem more attractive. So I kind of did that. However, yeah, I just haven't found Fiverr that great. There's also another platform, what is it called? So you may hear people speak about Upwork. So Upwork is another platform that freelancers can go and find work. However, they will literally be offering you peanuts for like 100 videos. Like, it's just bad. Like I think I saw one that was like 10 videos for £30. That is awful. You can, if you just want to get into the flow of things and see what it's like to work with a brand, but you're worth so much more. Still, how do we find the work? So there's Twitter, Fiverr, Upwork, but you can also find work through searching for brands that you'd like to work with. So let's say you want to work with Nivea, even though that's a very big company. So let's say you want to work with a smaller company, you reach out to the brands. There's loads of small businesses on Instagram or Twitter, and you reach out to them and say, hey, I'm a UGC creator. If you don't know what UGC is, this is what UGC is. I would like to work with you. Here's my portfolio. Let me know what you think. And they may get back to you, they may not. I have heard people talking about writing to like 50 brands a day and getting into that flow. So like kind of like cold calling. I feel like you can tell from my tone and the way my expression is that I'm not a fan of this. I think it's a big waste of time. I've not received any clients through this. I think I tweeted it and I saw that loads of other people haven't really had much success through this cold emailing. I've had more success inbound, which is companies reaching out to you. I think they found me through my Instagram page and through, I'm trying to think now, I don't know how they found me. I think it was through my Instagram page for the most part, because every time I've reached out to a company, they instantly just say, we'll gift you, because you can still go through with it, because at the end of it, they may love your content and it may do so well that they'll actually pay you for the next lot, which is actually what happened to me. I did accept a gifting partnership, and that then now leads to me being paid for 3 more videos because they liked the first video I did. So I do think that there is some benefits to reaching out. However, for the time I say that, but really I only spent about 2 days doing it. But even still, the time I spent for me to only receive one deal out of, I don't even know how many emails I sent out, I don't think it's worth it. And I think you can spend your time working up your portfolio, posting on social media. My whole UGC journey is still a work in progress. I will definitely say I've not put in 100% effort into it. However, I've still managed to get some brand deals, so there is hope. I think it also helps that I do post on TikTok. And so what I will also do is whenever I see a TikTok ad, those are brands, usually you will see that, oh, that's a UGC ad, and you can reach out to the brands that are already using UGC creators. You see how that makes sense? They're already using UGC creators, so you reach out to that brand and say, hi, I will be your UGC creator. So I think that's a really good way. I hope, like, yeah, I need to highlight that some way. That is such a good way. Like, if you're gonna reach out to brands, reach out to them that way, not just find random brands, because honestly, most brands don't even know what UGC is. Honestly, that's what I've seen. They'll be like, oh, you want to be an influencer? No, I don't want to be an influencer, hon. I don't want to post on my page. I want it to post it on your page, and then they air me. And if you want to make money, because right now the cost of living is getting high, my darling, and we need to make some sort of income, extra income. That's what we need. And so I feel like UGC is a really great way because it's literally low effort. If you're not used to creating content, then maybe it will be a lot of effort for you, but I'll say low effort. You don't need to use loads of your time at first. You just create the 5 videos and that's it. Unless you're going to do the cold calling emails, then yeah, then you'll put in a little bit more time and effort. And also very low cost, just use the stuff in your house. Anyway guys, I really hope this was useful. Let me know if you've enjoyed this, and I will continue to share my UGC journey if this is something of interest. I want to go back to creating more like finance videos. Okay, thank you for watching and goodbye.